the press. Firstly, I would like to greet you with my most heartfelt feelings and affection, both which are my friends, Sheikh Mahmoud and Abiy Ahmed. I am pleased that we are able to host them in our country. And I would like to once again thank them and their members of the delegates and say welcome to them in front of you. Somalia and Ethiopia and their trust towards our country as a result of that, starting from 8 months ago, the Ankara process is now in an important step. And for that reason, we can overcome some disappointments and resentments, and we can foster a new beginning between Somalia and Ethiopia on the basis of cooperation and peace. And this is the first step. The sovereignty, the unity, and the territorial integrity of both countries in order to realize these values as a principled stance in this valuable corner of Africa. Establishing peace and stability is our main expectation, and starting from May, with the consent of the parties, our foreign ministers twice in Ankara and on the occasion of United Nations, they come together in the Turkish house as well. And many times we also communicated through phone. And throughout this process, their priority, their sensitivities and their expectations were listened by us with great care. And with important contributions from both countries, today, with the joint declaration text is now created. And this joint declaration is focused on the future and not to the past. And these two friendly countries, which carry importance for us, their principles that they're going to build from now on is now registered. And with great efforts, I would like to congratulate both my dear brothers in coming to a common compromise, and I would like to thank them for their approach. Valuable members of the press, Ethiopia and Somalia and the region that they live in the past went through many injustices and has been a stage for many conflicts, but it also went through bright times and also hosted great people. And the people of the region has the wisdom of overcoming challenges throughout the history. And with the agreed joint declaration, we hope that it will foster cooperation, economic development and prosperity, and it will be a strong ground for these to happen. And I believe in this. And it also shows the responsibility of the state people for the future generations. And this joint declaration is a fruit of such vision. And we are going to decide on the next steps and ensure the people of the region have prosperity, and we are going to realize the projects that will ensure that. And with these sentiments in front of you, I would like to once again thank them and hope that this process will be auspicious. Thank you so much. And now the floor will be President of Somalia, Sheikh Mahmoud.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, President Erdogan and the Republic of Turkey. The effort that have been put into this endeavor that we have concluded tonight at this hour. In one aspect, it's a conclusion because it stops on the differences that we had in the recent times. Ethiopia and Somalia are two neighborly countries, and they have mutual interests in cooperating together and building a prosperous future of both our two countries and our two people. We are very much grateful for efforts of Turkey. Somalia, as has been, will remain a true friend of Ethiopia for the future and the years to come, in order to that relationship to benefit our people. We belong to a region where peace and stability is the first priority for our people's lives. And we have common and mutual opportunities to develop together in our own interests. Somalia will contribute towards that, and we are ready to work with the Ethiopian leadership and the Ethiopian people to benefit the opportunities that we had in all aspects. As we said here, we have recognized that the sacrifices that Ethiopian forces made in Somalia within the African Union peacekeeping missions many years in the past, that shows how much our people are interlinked, and we will keep continuing on that. Besides that, Ethiopia and Somalia has so many commonalities than differences. Our differences are very limited, our commonalities are very high. We will try and we will do everything that moves forward and benefits our both people in a peaceful manner. Our region needs our cooperation. The Horn of Africa is a very fragile, very volatile region, which needs both Ethiopia and Somalia to work together in order to provide a mutual benefit for both our countries, our people, and the people of the region as well. We have a lot of opportunities for prosperity, and we will do together to make sure that our people live and benefit those opportunities. I thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Evet, ben de Somali Cumhurbaşkanı
I also
Sayın Şeyh Mahmud'a çok
thanked
teşekkür ediyorum.
the President of Somalia, Sheikh Mahmoud, and now I will give the floor to the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmed.
Your Excellency and dear brother, President Tayyip Recep Erdogan, Your Excellency President Hassan Sheikh Mohammed, honorable ministers, distinguished members of the press. First, I would like to thank President Tayyip Recep Erdogan, his government, and the people of Turkey for the warm welcome and generous hospitality. I take this opportune moment to express appreciation for the government of Turkey's commitment to peace efforts in the Horn of Africa. President Erdogan has taken the initiative to facilitate a series of discussions at the foreign minister level between the fraternal nations of Ethiopia and Somalia over the past few months. These efforts have culminated in today's meeting at the level of the leaders with a commitment to address misunderstandings that have transpired over the course of the past year. As neighbors, Ethiopia and Somalia have endured relations for centuries. We are not only neighbors, but brothers and sisters whose fates have been bound by blood. Not only do Ethiopians and Somalis share common ancestry, language, and culture, but we are also held together with the blood sacrifice that has been paid by thousands of Ethiopian soldiers in defense of the security of the state of Somalia from terrorist forces. While I am very grateful for the efforts of many to facilitate discussions over the past year, ours was never a case fit for third-party intervention. Rather, it was meant to be a family dialogue. Over the past 6 years, Ethiopia has asserted its commitment to regional integration, not only in words, but in tangible needs. I strongly believe, as does my government, that the growth and stability of the Horn of Africa regions is premised on mutual development. Peace and growth is a shared dividend. Allow me to assert here again that Ethiopia's aspiration for secure and reliable access to the sea is a peaceful venture and one that would benefit all our neighbors. With the growing youth population, the demands for our economy warrants such access. Enabling this economic dynamism and growth is then a positive undertaking with undeniable positive spillover effects to the wider Horn region. Hence, a venture that must be made in the spirit of cooperation and not suspicion. I believe that today's constructive discussions will push us into a new year with this spirit of cooperation, friendship, and the willingness to work together instead of against each other. Once again, I thank President Tayyip Recep Erdogan and the people of Turkey, as well as His Excellency Hassan Sheikh, for convening this meeting, also for concluding in a win-win approach. I thank you.
And I also thank my brother Abiy Ahmed, and also in the same way I thank Sheikh Mahmoud. And of course, with the meeting that we held today here, especially Ethiopia's connection to the sea, their requests, their will to reaching to the sea, hopefully in the first meeting, after the first meeting that we held, we are going to continue holding meetings, and with my brother Sheikh Mahmoud's required support, we believe that they will also support their request on reaching the sea. This world is enough for us, and all of us, hopefully we are going to take our places here, and the steps will be taken, hopefully together. This is how I think about this situation. And this will be the end, because my brother Abiy Ahmed is going to set course at once. He has a 5.5 hours of journey, and my Sheikh Mahmoud brother will be here. She is going to stay for 2 more days, and for that reason our guests and their needs are of course taken after. We thank you. This was a nice meeting that just concluded.